afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Sky Sox and the Oakland A's. A's baseball starts right now. Jesus Luzardo gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Comes in here right at 260. 13 home runs and 46 driven in. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
He's running. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Batting first, the third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He's currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here.
Well, that's what you hope for from your corner infielders. Typically, those are the big boys that you want to drive the ball all over the yard and bring the Ducks home.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Batting fourth.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal.
First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. David Price starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Digging in now, Ramon Laureano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
The 1-1 home.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Hit out towards second. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
And he fouls this one off. Laureano leads off second with nobody out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. LaStella fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting third, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Stepping into the box, Marcus Semien. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are surprised by that. Listen, it's still early. I'm not saying he won't keep this up, but things tend to even out as the season goes along.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Now the 1-0 is outside for a ball.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
1 out and a runner on third.
Hey.
2-1. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Bell has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson, runner in scoring position with two gone. Now the first pitch here from Price.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
1 ball, no strikes. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Men on third with 2 down. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-2 now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The A's strand 1. Still no score. Stepping into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Mike Yastrzemski.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that's in there, base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. This is flared out towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Tommy LaStella.
Here's Tommy LaStella now. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. From the stretch. Hit down the line at first. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to Olson. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Chapman.
Now the first pitch here from Price.
Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Sent out to straightaway center field. On the move is Betts. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Davis.
Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. Here comes the first pitch. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. Lifetime versus David Price. He's gone 3 for 11. He also has 1 home run. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Pinder, 28 years old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Dickerson going back, and this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
At the plate now, Sheldon Noisy. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Now the 1-0.
That pitch is out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting 9th, the catcher, Davey Grullon.
Now at the plate, Davey Grullon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Price pauses. Here comes the pitch. Runner in scoring position at 2nd with 2 down. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 1-1. Here it is. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
3-1. Here it is. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Drilled down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Top of the third set to get underway. Stepping up to the plate, Bo Bichette. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball's too high here. 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Comes in here right at 260. 3 homers, 27 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball inside.
No outs, nobody on. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Now the pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will land untouched. One out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In comes Piscotty, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
Hit down the third baseline. Runner at second here with one man out. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder on the run, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit, and he is in there.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. One to Rendon, fouled away. The 1-1 pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Runners are at second and third with one down. Shot toward right center, and this ought to play the couple as this ball's down for extra bases. Throw to second, but he's in there as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-2. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
So it was a swinging strike three. Yasmani Grandal goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Standing in now, Mike Yastrzemski. Lined into right, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Laureano has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Sky Sox lead this one 3-1.
We're back now as the A's are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. They entered the day's contest leading the major league in home runs. And talking with some of the hitters during batting practice, they said home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they're going for when they step into the box. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit, their swings will oftentimes do the rest. Guys?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. He's got it 1 away.
Now back the right fielder, defense.
1 gone for the A's here in the 3rd. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Piscotty, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And that misses 1-1. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's got an opportunity to drive in a pair, perhaps even it up here in the early going. The 1-0 home. Good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. With runners in scoring position this season, Chapman carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. 1-1. Here it is. Drilled on the ground is short, and that's through. A base hit. The relay to second now, but he's safe as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play.
You know, D-Row, even though we're early in this one, being down by 2, that's a huge base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, this offense won't quit, Dan. They're going to give their pitcher every chance. They were able to fight back and get it back to even. We got a new ball game on our hands.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Two out here and a runner at second. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And he misses again. Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Chad Pinder, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Slapped hard the opposite way, and this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Sheldon Noisy. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. 0-1 pitch coming.
Ahí.
Noisy is playing second base today, but by trade he's most often considered a third baseman. A pause and the 0-2.
One ball.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called ball. 2-2.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Here's the 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. The payoff pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
So now to the plate, Davy Grion. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year as they open it up to 8-3.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And that's going to be all this afternoon for David Price. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Danny Duffy is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Now batting, number 22.
Into the box now, Ramon Laureano, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Duffy sets. 1-0 on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. Final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. 3 innings complete. The A's lead this one 8-3. At the plate, Tommy La Stella. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First offering on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pinder settles under it, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Bases are empty, one man out. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. And it's 1-2.
Count 1 and 2.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now back.
Into the box now, Kevin Kiermaier. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And it's fouled away. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. This is foul right side. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the 0-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two out with the man at first. Bounce towards the mound. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the A's.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
He's set and the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Good change up there as he takes command. 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch, and he fouls this one off. The next 0-2, and here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 1-2.
That's out.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Ready for another shot now. Marcus Semien, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is in the air out to straightaway center. On the move is Kiermaier. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Here it comes. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Slider finds the zone for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. There's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. From the stretch, a ball and no strikes.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0 delivery. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Chris Davis next to bat, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. That evens it up 1-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he will make the play back there, and an opportunity goes by the boards here as that will end the inning. A's strand a couple, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Dickerson. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman brings it in, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Now to the plate, Anthony Rendon. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 the count. Fouled away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Simeon's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. In there, 0-1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Hard hit toward the hole. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that one is gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 26 for him on the season, as it's now an 8-5 ball game. Standing in now, Josh Bell. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
At the plate now, Tommy La Stella. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here, but you got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
Outside, 3-0 now. A runner on first with 2 away. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Second and third, 2 away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. A ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. The A's lead it 8-6. So striding in, Chad Pinder. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. The 1-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 1-2.
That's ball 2. I got down 2-2.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. And that's out number 1.
Up next, the second baseman, Noisy.
Next up for the A's, Sheldon Noisy. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's down to third. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the catcher, Davey Grullon.
Ready to take his hacks again, Davey Grullon, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
Duffy sets. Here it comes on 1-0. Fouled off. Eight runs and even 10 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Yusmeiro Petit takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
New inning set to get underway, so the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mookie Betts. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Piscotty on his horse, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now that the left fielder, Corey.
Ready for another chance? Corey Dickerson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And now a pitch on the way. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Petit typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
No, that's low.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. Now the pitch. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runner at first here, one man out. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
1-1.
Ball.
Count even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Line to the right side, but no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman's got it to second for one. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ramon Laureano. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And it's fouled away. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll ground this one fouled off to the left side. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And 2-2. Pitch on the way. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to Bell at first, and his side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Jake Diekman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35, Jake Diekman.
Yasmani Grandal will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Diekman is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Nope.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. And there's a base hit on the line. Throw into second. Throw won't get him.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
In now, Josh Bell. Popped him up. Olsen is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Tommy LaStella.
Coming to the plate now, Tommy LaStella. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Fouled off. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Matt Chapman. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. He's set. Here it comes.
Aye.
0-1. Here it comes. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season as they open up a 4-run lead. Will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch coming. Here it is. Rendon down at third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping in, Sheldon Noisy. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now here it comes. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
And he misses again. 2-0.
2-0.
Hit back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Davy Grion will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Duffy sets. Here it comes.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Bell has got it, and the side is retired. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 10-6 ball game. Lou Trevino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 62, Lou Trevino.
Stepping up now, Bo Bichette. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Grounded to the right, scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Now batting, Kevin Kiermaier. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back on it is the left fielder, still going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run there for Mookie. Number 23 for him thus far. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Well, he just threw that fastball by him. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. But not before they're able to at least get 1 back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 10-7. Tyler Duffy is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Duffy.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ramon Laureano. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
One and 0 pitch on the way. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Betts to the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
At the plate now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch, and no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
A bouncer up the middle. There is La Stella, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1 left for Oakland. They still lead it, though, 10-7. Liam Hendricks comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 16, Leo.
Into the box now, Anthony Rendon. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. At the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Hendricks, originally from down under in Australia. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now that designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski.
Next will be the designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The A's led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jesus Luzardo earns win number 7 on the season. David Price was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Liam Hendricks closes the door for the save, his league-leading 30th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.